Now, your Storm Track weather with meteorologist Eli Millard.
For most of today, we've seen a mostly cloudy sky, but now our north and our western county is starting to clear out just a little bit. A partly cloudy sky currently at our Manhattan cam, and now looking at our Holton cam, so also a partly cloudy sky. Seeing some glimpses of some sunshine, especially in our southern and southeastern counties. Haven't really seen too much of that today. A little bit more cloud cover on our central Topeka cam. Current temperature right now 61 degrees. That rain has kept us cooler. Feels like 61. Winds out of the east-southeast about 13 miles per hour. You can see we're hanging on to that cloud cover, and where we've seen rain in our southern and southeastern counties. 56 at Burlington, 58 at Emporia, 59 at Lawrence. More sunshine and clearing, less rain. 67 currently at Concordia, 65 at Clay Center, and winds still not super breezy, not too much of a factor out of the southeast, about 10 to 15 to at times closer to 20 miles per hour. Throughout tomorrow, though, we'll crank in a lot of warm air and moisture. Tonight we'll drop down to the upper 50s and a few lower 60s, and highs tomorrow will be in the middle to upper 70s for highs, and then also a south wind will bring in some moisture, that warmer air. So a southeast breeze starting off in the overnight hours, eventually becoming a southerly breeze, about 15 to 25 miles per hour. Could see gusts around 30 miles per hour for tomorrow. Here's that rain that we're seeing in our eastern, now really mostly our southeastern counties. I-35 towards the south is where that rain is at now. Everybody else starting to clear out, and our western counties starting to see a little bit more sunshine, more cloud cover the farther east that you go. Our next storm system is on the way. The showers we saw this morning, nothing severe, but this storm system has a little bit more bite to it, and the ingredients set up to see a severe weather event for tomorrow. Here it is, the storm system slowly tracking towards the east, and that'll move in for tomorrow. And we'll expect storms to fire up along a dry line. So it's going to feel a little bit muggy tomorrow as that warmer air, or that warmer and moist air, moves in. So here's our dry line. By 2 o'clock, storms will have initialized along this boundary, tracking towards the east. Behind the dry line, dry air in place. Behind the dry line, your storm threat will be done. Out ahead of that dry line, look at all the moisture. It will be humid tomorrow, muggy. Ahead of that dry line is what we're looking at for storms to develop by 7:30 to 8 o'clock. The dry line splitting our viewing area in half, and then heading out of here by late Monday night. So afternoon to evening hours is what we're watching out for those storms. At an enhanced risk for severe weather for all of northeast Kansas. Tornadoes, large hail, and damaging wind are the main threats with these storms. And then a moderate risk for central Oklahoma and south central Kansas. So it looks to be a better risk for that severe weather towards Oklahoma, but we're still in that risk, an enhanced risk. Let's go ahead and time this out for you. So tonight, cloud cover, and we'll have a mostly cloudy sky throughout the overnight hours. Could see some brief clearing in the mid-morning to late morning hours tomorrow. And then here come the storms. 2 o'clock along that frontal boundary, that dry line, the storms will initialize. Some models are showing up a line of storms, and if it's a line of storms, looks to be more of a damaging wind threat. It'll be more of a struggle for tornadoes to develop. But if we do have some isolated storms ahead of that line, those will be more favorable to see some tornadoes develop with those storms. So something we're watching for sure. But if a line moves through like what we're seeing, mainly large hail and damaging wind, don't want to rule out tornadoes. But if we do see some isolated storms, those will certainly have a tornado threat. This moves through by 6 to 7 o'clock by Manhattan and Junction City, reaching Topeka by 7 to 8 to 9 o'clock. And then later on that night, we start to clear out a little bit. It's 9 to 10 o'clock, still hanging on to those storms, but the overnight hours, we quiet out a little bit. In the next several days, things quiet down quite a bit. Finally, after an active last 2 weeks, we will see limited rain chances. So an 80% chance tomorrow for those storms in the afternoon to evening hours, a high of 79 degrees. Quiet on Tuesday and Wednesday. Pleasant temperatures, 78 on Tuesday, 76 on Wednesday. A slim chance for rain on Thursday, but other than that, we are for the most part dry. Any rain chance that we see for the rest of the week, pretty slim, and temperatures in the lower to middle 70s. So a pleasant week ahead, just got to get through tomorrow. Tomorrow hasn't been a day that we've circled for a while. Certainly want to be weather aware with those line of storms moving through.
And that's overall a cool pattern, because that almost puts us to mid-May, and you don't even have an 80 on there.
Not even an 80. We're right just below average for the rest of the week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir.